Hello everybody, it's me, Mr.Annoyance. How are all my fellow annoyances doing? And there goes Apollo with his balls out and everything. You can't see it because my chair's in the way, but someone's here to say hi.
Hi.
And now forget about her. She's never there to begin with. The election's been so far gone and over with for about, holy shit, about 3 weeks now. And before anything, I want people in the comments to say, what do you think? Who do you think I voted for? I want to hear what you people, if you were to look at this face and say you voted for that person, who would you say I vote for? The answer may shock you. I'll tell you at the end of the video. Ugh, Pepsi.
Don't skip to the end.
Exactly what she said. Exactly, the computer. I'm pointing to the computer, what she said.
Don't skip to the end.
Come on. Come on. Come on. You gonna say hi to everyone?
Hello, you dirty mother. Please subscribe to Dada so he can take me outside.
Really, your foul mouth, Apollo. Jesus. You wanna come here and say it again?
Damn straight, bitch.
Oh, here he comes. Hello.
Daddy, get off the pooter and take me out.
Hope you doing the hugs.
Shut up, Mama. This isn't a hug. It's an attack to get Papa to take me out to shit.
Why is abortion such a big issue to you?
Because I'm a girl, and like if I wanted to have sex with a guy and then he got me pregnant because these would, then I'd want to be able to have an abortion.
But wouldn't that mean... Huh. I don't know what to say about that. I mean, technically you can still have abortions. But... Okay.
Man on the right that's like, I don't want men in women's washrooms. Like, you're just proving that men are unsafe.
Some of you know what a man is now. Proud of you. Next thing, define what a woman is. And then explain why males should be in female spaces.
Well, I can tell you what a man is. You're looking at it. I can tell you what a woman is. There you go. Definition solved.
Go ahead, we'll wait.
How did we get here?
See,
the Constitution. Oh, did you just pull up and start eating the Constitution? I'm hungry.
I didn't really know this was the Constitution. I was just hungry.
Like, you know, I know
also, this part's not even the Constitution. They do it in the Panda Express cover.
What? Huh? The math isn't mathing. The sense isn't making. This just proves me and my friend's points. Common sense died in 2016. Common sense has died.
Indoctrinating our kids, or maybe hear me out, perhaps it's not indoctrination but in fact education, because people who go to these institutions learn a lot about authoritarianism and far-right extremist groups, and actually we just want a better world for everybody because we understand systemically
Higher education. Well, honestly, in this day and age, we're probably not going to get that anytime soon. Especially when you get a bunch of women in the classroom that are just there to fuck the kids. Like, Jesus Christ, it seems every day I open up my phone. Oh, another kid has been having sex with a teacher. Oh, a kid is having a threesome with 2 teachers? Damn, okay. Oh, a guy is fucking a woman? Oh, wow, okay. Jeez. Welcome to 2024 where you could be a teacher and have sex with kids and it's okay if you're a woman. If you're a man, though, no, we do not tolerate men touching kids. But if you're a woman, then it's okay.
Touch all the little boys.
Yeah, touch all the little boys. One thing I've said that will probably be taken out of context here, but at the same time, it's a weird thing that I think about is that if you're a teacher going into a classroom to teach kids, and the first thing, like, you get in there, teach for a while, and then you just see a kid, and you're like, I am sexually attracted to that guy. Why throw it all away? I've said that kid better be, 13 years age and have be hung like a horse. Like, he better be dragging a third leg with him. Like, I'm sorry, but even then, that's still terrible to say, but at the same time, if you're gonna throw away your career, that kid better be hanging low. That man better be juicing out, like, 40 gallons of cum every fucking hour. Like, to throw away your career for that? God, you guys are just fucking morons. Even then, if a kid's in there doing that, I still wouldn't throw it away. Like, what the hell? Still, every man still jokes to this day, damn, why wasn't that my teacher? Because then you would be in trouble too. Because here's the thing that a lot of people don't talk about. That kid is still in trouble, it's just under the radar because they are still underage. Hit 18, they're fucked. They are fucked for the rest of their damn life. Weird tangent though.
I'm glad to erase it and phrase it a different way. How do you think I should phrase it?
Is that what you guys are doing is dumb as you guys are taking up too much space. This was supposed to be a vigil. This was supposed to be a safe space for people.
Yes, yes, the ideology of the left. Our opinion is that your ideas are dumb and stupid, so that means you're wrong. Okay, so what's the evidence? No, it doesn't matter. You're just dumb. We don't communicate with dumb people. Well, then can you educate me to make me smarter? No, we don't do that either. We don't do that shit around here.
You're either born smart or you're not.
Yeah, you're born smart or you're not smart. Well, couldn't you teach me to be? No. Well, here's the thing. If you can't teach us to be smart, then what are schools for? I rest my case.
And y'all are taking up too much space like always. You guys always take up...
Bitch, you're taking up too much space. Holy shit, woman. Goddamn. I've seen a bigger platter at fucking McDonald's before, yet you take the fucking cake. Jeez, when you said super size, I think you thought they said mega size. Holy shit.
Too much space.
I'm taking up about 10 square feet of space.
We're not talking about literal. Like, why are you taking it so literal? Y'all take up too much space, period. Like, why are you here?
Nobody wants you here, dog.
Okay.
Wait, go back a minute. Nobody wants you here, dog. What the fuck do you look like?
Too much space.
What the fuck is that thing next? Yeah, we don't want you here when you look like that. Holy shit.
Is that a dude or a woman?
My mind is, again, like you just said, my mind is currently going through process mode like... Maybe lift up the sign and show me your titties. Nope, still can't. Take off your shirt. I need to make sure. Like, is there hair growing? Now, then again, if you did take off your shirt and there's hair growing, that still wouldn't mean anything because apparently women can have hair nowadays.
Like, why are you here?
Nobody wants you here, dog.
Okay, that's fine. I want to be here, and this is a free country.
Yeah, we don't want you here. This area
That's fine.
Reserved.
I think I'll stay here.
Homeless.
Why do you care about women's opinions? The reason.
Just buy a house.
If you saved $1 a day for a year, do you know how much money you'd have? Roughly $30,000.
I was about to say, $365. If you saved $1 every day, you'd have $365, which means that every year, if you saved $365 for 4 years, you'd have $1,540 by the end of 4 years. So that's still terrible. $1 a day. That's actually rent. That's 1 month of my rent. That's still pretty bad. So where the fuck did you get 30 grand? Where the fuck did you get 30 grand from? How many years is that? Give me a second here. So, if you were to save $1 for a whole year, $1 each day for a whole year, that's $365. So that's times 10 would be 36. Be 3,600, so times 100, and you're still even 100. That's 1,000. That's 100 years would put you at 100 years.
10 years.
No, 10 years would put you at $3,650, Sarah. So then that means 100 years would put you at least at $30,650. No, wait, no, 30. Yeah, again, if you times 336, that adds 2 zeros to it, so that would be $36,500 a year. 10 years for $1. So if you put $1 away for 10 years, that would give you roughly what she's thinking of. So what in the living shit, where is your mathing? Even I just want to see, so 365 times 100. Yeah, $36,500 for 100 years. Where is she getting this math? Jesus, and I got a woman who does math for a living. Hell, she does it when she's bored.
I don't do math for a living. I just have a tendency to just do random math problems.
Exactly. I was a math major, and I ended up forgetting everything. If I have a question, hey Sarah, what's 24 times 3?
24 times 3, 72.
Exactly. See? Boom. Who needs a calculator? I'm like that Peter Griffin thing. Instead of pulling out an Asian, I pull out Sarah. Come on. Do math. Come on. Do math, Sarah.
If you go to a restaurant and you're like, oh, what am I going to eat for dinner? Like, that's the wrong mindset. You should be thinking, how can I buy this?
Day-to-day life, I don't need a man to fix my car. I'll just go to the mechanic.
You know what country the Great Wall of China is in?
Country?
Yeah.
Japanese.
What the fuck? What country's the Great Wall of China in? Japanese. The answer is Japanese. What? It says it in the name. The fact that those Chinese people actually went through their own wall is still funny to me. Just to save time.
Yes.
If NASA says it's too hot to go to the sun, then why don't we go at night when the sun turns off?
What the flying fuck? Please tell me these people are just trolling. If the sun is too hot and we can't go there, why don't we go to the sun when the sun turns off? What the fuck? God, and every day I get happier and happier that I'm in the family I am. God fucking damn it! You know for a fact she woke up and realized she was the prettiest thing on the planet. And she still thinks she is. Oh my fuck. When your son comes home from college with they, them pronouns, God forbid.
Oh no.
We have a problem,
Yep, me too. Get the fuck out of there.
You stay here! You stay here with Stephanie! You take me to him! Take me to the son of him!
Take me
to him! Come on! Go!
Yeah,
go! 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 Go!
Asa is a baby drag queen.
This is what the fuck? Whoa. You can't just, whoa. You cannot just go from that to this. Parents flaunt baby drag, oh my god.
Lord have mercy.
Worst part is I want to punch the kid, the father, the mother. I want to punch that entire family. Why do I want to punch the kid?
The kid has nothing to do with this.
I know the kid has nothing to do with it, but for some reason my mind's saying I need to beat some sense into that. Like my parental instincts is saying I need to teach this boy how to be a man, and the only way I know how is to beat some sense into his ass. I'm not talking punch him in the face. I'm talking turn him over, rip those pants down, just. You're not gay, bitch! You're not a girl! You are man! You have penis! Just...
Dresses go. He performs at drag shows as...
He started doing this 4, 5, now 6 years old. He is by far the youngest.
6 years old! 6!
That's the sound of souls leaving my body.
I have told Sarah this multiple times. If we have a kid and I find out that there's a drag queen going on, there's gonna be a school shooting. Not really, though, no. What really is gonna happen, I'm gonna go into that school and then grab my kid, drag him out. Or even better, I'm just gonna sit there and watch and be like, the minute that drag queen does anything, I'm gonna get up, grab the nearest object, and chuck it at the fucker. I don't care if I get arrested at that point. I'm like, I'm saving my fucking kid from this garbage bullshit. I don't give a flying fuck. You wanna dress up as a goddamn girl? Go ahead, do it in the comforts of your own home. You wanna get pegged by your wife? Please, go in the next room over. But when you start showing it to the kids, and they start mimicking it, monkey see, monkey do, oh, I'm gonna teach them what monkey see, monkey should do. Grab the nearest object and beat the living shit out of the problem. Oh my god.
Oh god.
6 years old. 6? My mind is still wrapping its head around that. 6? That's a fucking kindergartner. That's a first grader. That's a kindergartner or first grader.
Kindergartner if they were born in the fall.
Exactly what she said. I was born in the fall, so I was a kindergartner at age 6, but holy fucking shit. Jeez, I remember my fucking school. They brought in goddamn Ronald McDonald. They brought in goddamn Helen Keller. And I was like, holy shit. This shit's fucking amazing. Now you bring in fucking men dressed like women. Where did we go? Bring back in Ronald McDonald. At least that clown made fucking sense. That shit, I looked back on it and said, dude, that shit was dumb. Now you look at what they're doing and now I respect what they did back then. Holy crap. I respect it with a whole heart. Respect those people. I hated them as a kid, but now I love them as an adult. Bring back that shit. Holy hell. God forbid if this got up on the stage and said, I'm a 6-year-old drag queen. I'm making $60,000 at age 6. You too can be a drag queen. I'd go up there and kick the kid in the face and be like, shut your fucking mouth, kid. I'm a grown-ass adult and I'd kick the fucking kid. I'd take that fucker and punt his ass back to Alabama. Say, we don't want your gay shit here, alright? Like, holy fuck, man.
Please don't install sexuality on kids.
You know what all this reminds me of, though? It just reminds me of that one episode of South Park where it literally was just Mr. Mackey and Miss Chokes on Dick teaching the kids about sexual diseases and all that, and you know how sex is whatever. And it ended up with a war between the boys and the girls fighting it out because both of them thought they were gonna give each other sexual diseases when they just did not understand that you actually have to do the action to even remotely see if you have diseases. That's literally what I feel is going on right now. This is a scare tactic. This is a fucking scare tactic if I've ever seen it. They're scaring kids into believing if you're not like this, then you're against it, which means we are going to exclude you from life and make your life a living hell. That's what it is. It's a fucking scare tactic. Because guess what? If an adult says we don't like drag queens in here, then what is he labeled as? He's labeled as a transphobe. He's labeled a queerphobe. He's labeled a phobic. Here's the thing. I'm not scared of them. I'm scared of what they're going to do to them is the problem. That's the difference. Here's the thing. You put two people in a room together, something's gonna happen in that room. They're gonna like each other or they're gonna hate each other. You put a gay man in a room with a straight man, the straight man's gonna come out being gayer than he was. Every person that has gone, almost every person that goes against the LGBTQ community, what has happened to them? They get dragged down. Because they are against these people. They're not against the person, they're against the ideology. We don't hate you because you're a person, we hate because you're pushing this shit onto other people. That's what we hate. And for a 6-year-old kid to turn into a drag queen? Jesus, in 2016, the only thing I was worried about was getting my homework done in time so I could go on the field trip. Now at 2024, I'm worried about what my kid's gonna be like. And I don't even have a fucking kid yet. I don't even want a kid yet.
Forbid we have a kid who grows up, Mommy, Daddy, I want to marry 3 men and 3 women all at the same time.
I would tell him good luck with that, son.
Performer we've seen.
There's even adult performers that sometimes you can outperform. You fell in love with it. No turning back.
I'll the fuck around and find out. So this morning, I was walking my dog. I heard a car pull up next to me, and it was my neighbor, Jack. And Jack is an older white man. He lives in California now for a long time, but he's from, I think, Boston, so he's got that accent. And Jack and I have always been pretty friendly, despite Jack being of a certain generation and making certain comments. I've always just kind of been like, whatever. So he pulls up next to me and he says, "Are you mad at me?" And I said, "Jack, I'm mad at everybody. I'm mad at the world. I'm mad at men. I'm mad at people who voted for Trump. I'm mad that he won. Did you vote for Trump?" He said, "I have a son. I have a son, and he hasn't spoken to me for 7 years because I voted for Trump the first time." And I said, 7 years, huh? I said, "Okay, so I guess you voted for him the second time too? Did you vote for him this third time?" And he goes, "Yeah." And I said, "Okay." I said, "Well, then we're done here, and good for your son." And Jack's face was so sad, and he was so confused and didn't know why I'm having this response. Apparently he hasn't learned from his son disowning him 7 years ago, which, bravo for the son. Good for you. He expects me to be his friend. He still wants his liberal lesbian friend to smile at him and say hi and have funny little banter back and forth. No, babe, that's over. That's over. All your little weird little old man comments, nope, done. Judging you for all of them. In fact, don't speak to me. Don't talk to me. We are not friends anymore. What? So after I explained this to him that we are...
What? You're... Again, it's just amazing to me. You voted for Trump. Oh, I'm never gonna talk to you again because I used my general right to vote for who I thought was the best candidate? I can't get over that. It's oh my god. Trust me, I hated Trump. I hated Trump in 2016 because honestly, my family was bleeding to me all this stuff and saying he was terrible, while my other half of the family was like, no, he's a good person, he's a businessman. I'm just sitting there like, I can't decide, so I'm just gonna use my vote, use my freedom to not vote this year and just see what happens. Trump got elected, and that whole fucking year, that whole 4 fucking years, in fact, I was making money. I could not stop making money. I had so much money, my entire bedroom at my mother's house was empty, and then it was just filled with Lego sets. I'm not talking.
It's like we were living comfortably when Trump was in office.
Yeah.
Even though we were still technically poor.
We weren't even living together. At 2016 through 2018, I was making bank. I was making money. 2019 rolled around. I had Lego sets lined up. I'm not talking $30 Lego sets. No, I'm talking the big sets. We're talking $350, $390. I had the goddamn AT-AT walker when it was released. I spent over $1,000 on that bitch, and I still had money in my bank account.
America, I just have but one message for you. As a trans woman, as a human being, and as a true American, there is nothing you can do, nothing you can say, no law you can put into place that will stop me from being who I am, what I am, or where I want to go. Nothing you will do will stop me from being a woman. Don't like it? Leave. And for the rest of you who voted for a convicted felon, same goes for you. I go where I please. I use the women's restroom, I use the women's locker rooms, and I will continue to do so, whether you like it or not. Stay mad because you just voted for a convicted felon who ain't gonna do shit.
We have, quote-unquote, about a month left, so I am curious to see if he will do something about that, because to hear that you don't care, that's gonna age very well. I'm very curious to see what he would do. I'm very curious to see what Trump would do with that man. Oh my god. The fact that he's all over the internet, he looks like my fucking father, I'm not gonna lie. He looks like my father. That's how, oh wow.
Really crazy to me that it is acceptable to be heterophobic, racist, and sexist as long as the person you're coming at is a white, straight male. Because I don't personally judge people based off of their race, off their sexual preferences, or off of their gender. I don't pretend to know how they grew up, what privileges they may or may not have, or understand the life that they grew up with based off of those things, because I understand those things are based on the individual. Because I don't look at a black man, for example, and go, oh, he must have grew up in poverty in the hood and had a really difficult life, just like I don't look at a white guy and go, oh, he must have grew up rich and had a super easy life, because you can't judge people based off of their skin color. Because I like to do this weird thing before I form opinions about people, where I like to talk to them and get to know them and who they are as a person, and not just judge them based off of these weird external factors. And I highly recommend to anybody like this that thinks in this way to stop judging people based off of these things and get to know them first. And if you can't get to know them, then just don't judge them. Because assuming that you know things about people that you don't actually know is just called arrogance, and we could do with a lot less arrogant people in this country right now.
I would agree with that, because believe it or not, I'm a white straight male, she is a white straight female. And you know what's funny? I grew up in, I wouldn't say middle class, I'd say lower middle class, and didn't have a good time. She, on the other hand, grew up the poorest you can get. Apparently she's told me multiple times she was a fucking accident.
Real when I ask this right now, why were you not guarding your womb in the first place? Why were you letting anyone at any time have access to your womb? Someone that you don't know. Why does it take a different president for you to make the statement that women should guard their wombs? You should always be guarding your womb.
I don't know what to say about that. That speaks for itself. She's speaking facts. Why is it that everyone, when fucking Trump got into office, that all these women are out here, oh, we're never gonna talk to men, we're never gonna do anything, we need to protect our sexuality. You weren't protecting it in the first place? I'm not gonna question, but okay, that's your fucking fault.
Unhinged liberals, this woman murdered her father with an ice axe over the election results. And this is the kind of fear and hatred that the media has enabled within the extreme left. And this is also why we need to stop romanticizing and enabling mental health issues and start getting these people help. She told a detective that she did all this because she asked her father to turn the lights off and she knew he wouldn't turn the lights off. So in response, she went upstairs, picked up the ice axe, came downstairs, tripped him, and then brutally murdered him. What? The reason she did this is because apparently she was highly emotional and unstable because of the election day results.
What is it with women and men? Women act the fuck out and say, oh, it's my hormones, it's my emotions that are freaking out, and it's not my fault. Men get drunk, get pissant drunk, get higher than the fucking sun, moon, sky, whatever. They're on fucking Venus in another galaxy, and we're still responsible for our actions. Yet for women, it's our hormones, it's no big fucking deal. Why is it that their cop-out, but our cop-out is, well, I was drunk? No, that doesn't count. Like, men have no cop-out. None whatsoever. If we do something, we fuck up, we fuck up. We are fucked. We are screwed. We're going to jail. We're going to prison. We're going to be extradited. We're going to be sentenced to death. We're going to be put on probation. The system is going to have the way with us. A woman does something like this and, oh, well, it was her hormones. I mean, we can't charge her with, first degree murder. How about second degree manslaughter? That puts her behind jail for a good 25 years. Bitch serves only 7 years and gets out. Yeah, no.
Gets out on good behavior.
Gets out on good behavior. Bitch, of course she's gonna get out on good behavior. What kind of good behavior is she doing in there? She's probably just... Like, why are more women let out on good behavior than men? Honestly, you hardly ever see a woman on death row. You hardly ever see a woman on death row. Even then, people on death row are still alive. Half the people on death row are still just fucking alive and living in jail. It's called death row for a reason. Just pop one in the skull and move on to the next. How fucking hard is it? They're sitting there waiting like, oh, we're gonna do a lethal injection. No, just take him out back and old yeller him. 2 in the heart, 1 in the head. You're acting like it's impossible to kill someone. Why? Can someone just explain why? How the world has just in no more than, God, 8 years, the world turned upside down. How the fuck do you turn a sphere upside down? How the fuck does that happen? God, the world just doesn't logic anymore. Logic isn't logic. Logic is just a suggestion at this point.
And while this was one of the most despicable freakouts, hysteria over Trump being elected was nationwide. Trump was already president 4 years ago. Everything was fine. You didn't lose any rights. Well, I would, of course, put all the blame on her because this is absolutely inexcusable.
Oh yeah, it is inexcusable, but you know for a fact, guess what? That bitch ain't gonna be arrested for long. She's gonna be in jail for about 5 years. She's gonna get out on good behavior. Then she's gonna go fuck another person, probably kill again. Oh, well, how did we see that coming? You should fucking see it coming. How do people not see this shit coming? It's pretty evident. Especially nowadays. The unhinged people nowadays are insane to me. Good boy. So anyways, like I said, at the end of this video, I'm here to tell you who I voted for. And I didn't vote for anyone this year. It was a trick question. Well, the reason why I didn't vote for anyone is because I worked early morning shift, came home and ended up, saying, that bed looks awfully sexy. Fuck marrying Sarah, I'm gonna marry this bed. Woke up at 9 o'clock in the afternoon, looked at the time, oh shit, can I still go vote? Nope, no place is open. Alright, what happens, happens. Let's find out.
Let's let the universe decide.
The universe will decide our fates. And I said, Jesus, please be nice to us. Give us
Allow us to prosper.
Give us prosperation, please. And he gave us Trump, and I said...
He gave us prosperity.
God said, 1 more chance. We'll give you 1 more chance. And I said, thank you. So yes, I would have voted for Trump, believe it or not. So yeah, thank you for watching, and yeah, that's, I believe, it for now. So go out there and continue to be an annoyance. Stay annoying.